Okay, we are at Chamberlain Avenue in Largo. This is a sewer inspection. The homeowner here is renovating and adding on, and they just want to make sure before they lay any tiles down that the sewer looks good. We are currently going through the 3-inch stack right now. That's going to be on the left side of the house. Right now we're in the main line. I'm going to reset my counter. So the time and date stamp is going to be on the top left, and then the counter itself on how far we are out or in general is going to be on the bottom left. So the line is definitely going to be cast iron. Actually, it looks like it's in great condition. It's a 45-degree bend. This is actually really beautiful. Here's some toilet paper in a line. Nothing unusual. Actually, it helped us clean off the lens a little bit. I have the plumber on site, so I'm just communicating with him as I move along. I'm stopped here really quick. I'm going to keep this recording. I'm going to have the person here flush a toilet and run the sink just for a second, so that way we could clean off our lens, and so that way we could show that everything is flowing good. Alright, he just flushed it, so the water should be appearing here in maybe a couple seconds. And voila, as you can tell, everything is flowing really good. Seeing the water rush right past the camera. My camera's really small, so the pipe's going to look really big, and any piece of like little toilet paper is going to look huge on this screen. Just a heads up. But for this line being cast iron, this actually looks really good. I don't see any reasons to do anything to the lines other than just a typical knowledge of making sure you use the correct toilet paper. You don't want to use any of the Angel Soft or Charmin Continental stuff that's really soft, as that could get stuck in any type of line, even if it is PVC or not. I'm going to let the water drain out a little bit here. As you can tell, it's draining. It's not having any issues. Some water in the line, but again, it's still draining pretty well. It's a fairly big line. At some point, this turned into PVC. Let's see if we can back up a little bit and see when that happened. So to put in perspective how small this camera head is, you can tell that the pipe is much bigger. So when I do push forward, it's going to show that it might look like there's a lot of water in a line, but in fact it really isn't. Right about here is where the transition is going to be from cast iron to PVC plastic line. This looks like it's going to be a combo tying in somewhere. I'm going to keep pushing out. It actually could be where it ties in to that one-way cleanout that's down in the back. So right now it's definitely PVC. Excuse me, PVC pipes. Camera's a little foggy right now. They might have run some hot water. But I could tell that there's no problems in the lines whatsoever right now. So up ahead is where it goes from PVC to clay, and I was already here with the plumber, and we marked out the spot where this is. If it is going to be a problem, at least he remembers where it is. It's not a big lip, but it is a lip, so if there's any backups, this is definitely going to be why they could access it. They could get access to it from a shorter distance. It's going to be from a cleanout from the back side of the house where the cleanout is. Since I've already went out and checked that the clay line's looking good, which it does, I ran all the way to City Tap, but I'm not going to be able to make this jump from this distance. I'm going to go ahead and pull back slowly since I know everything else is okay, and this is the only concerned area. But again, if you're not having any issues, I wouldn't worry about it until the time comes. So you can tell right here is all PVC. I'm going to pull back at a decent speed here since it's a long way to go. I don't see any issues. Issues that I always look for on camera jobs are going to be cracks, roots, or any kind of like major debris or cast iron buildup. But since we inspected the whole line, it looks like the whole cast iron actually looks really good, especially for its age. Don't see any issues here whatsoever. This is where there's a small little belly, but you're talking maybe less than a foot long. Nothing to raise a flag or anything, so everything looks good still. We're back in cast iron, by the way. And usually with cast iron, you could tell that there's a problem when there's a whole bunch of cast iron scale. In this case, all we see mostly is just little bumps of cast iron. That's not really a deal at all. That's actually, it still looks really good in its condition. As long as you use the correct toilet paper and none of that thick toilet paper, you should be good. If you have a Sam's Club membership, you want to use Members Mark. I will go over this with the homeowner. And as you can tell, here goes some toilet paper here. Typically what happens here with thicker toilet paper or flushable wipes is that, yes, they are flushable, but this is what happens. We typically see them bunch up in a ball, and then they get stuck in a line, in the line, no matter if it's cast iron or PVC, and it causes a dam. So I'm going to keep pulling back. I know the camera's a little blurry right now. Could be because they're running hot water on the inside, so it creates a little fog on the camera. But at least since on the way out we knew that everything looked beautiful, and I could still tell it looks really nice and round and beautiful. That was a little rodent. That was not rodent, cockroach. We're coming back towards the base of the stack, and we're going to start pulling up here. And we're coming up. Thanks for watching.